One day I walked up to my sim and it was like, time for some iRacing. So I booted up iRacing, went to the officials, and yeah, I don't have any track spot. So then I thought about doing Legend cars, but no, I have a Skillerish in there, and then Mazda M. And nope, don't even think about it. I'm never going back to rookies again. What's this? Mount Panorama Circuit. If you don't know, I deeply love Bathurst, and probably the same with any Australian racers out there. P.S. You should go subscribe to them. Last time I properly raced on Bathurst was doing a community race filled with a bunch of idiots. Like, seriously, whose idea was to just send it 3 wide into the cutting? It never works out. Looking at you 3 buffoons. So as you could tell, I was super excited for this race. Anyways, let's get started. Here I am in the Haas livery, starting last because I got having qualifying. Pretty ironic. And I'm just gonna admire that beautiful Godzilla scheme I found in Trading Paints. Yep, Toyota GR86 race. We've made it through House Cornell. And oh my god, they're about to send it 3 wide up front. Did not go very well. Taking a look at what happened there, this car is actually going to end up going off. And, oh. 2 cars go off, actually. There. Looking up to the side. Exit, and we end up getting to go. See, I kind of think he's going to use all that room on the right, so I'm going to leave it room, but I'm also going to take up some of that room. But he just doesn't go there, so he just kind of merge. I would call it a racing incident. Backing off here, trying to get that exit. Look at this. While I'm drafting down the straight. drawing along the 10 here who went off. He's in the middle. I'm not sure if he's going to defend it, and then he goes to the outside, and I'm going to try to take that position. I don't use all the track space. He's going to end up pulling up again. He's also going to draw alongside me to 10 back heel. To keep it alongside. And get out in front of him. Slightly better exit than him. Looking at his angle. Lap 4, coming into the skyline. I'm gonna end up making a mistake. And even though the guy behind me is only about a second, barely saying that, he's now right on my tail because of that. And I'm gonna play a little game here, try to let him pass. I sort of intentionally let him pass here. Get back on the throttle. He ends up passing me, and I'm right alongside him now. And he's gonna back out. This time we're starting farther up the field. Not getting the best start. Lifting Ollie. Just letting how it's going to play out. Nearly hitting him. Surprisingly, actually, we made it pretty decently clean through that corner. The pack in front of me has been fighting for a while. So on lap 3, starting it, he's still going to end up in a little bit of contact. And they're going to get a bag exit. I'm going to pull off some shenanigans. Track is slightly damp if you look sort of at the tiles and slight spray coming off, but not at all to worry about grip. Lifting off there, and oh my god. Here, I intentionally lift off to give the person in front of me room, but he breaks heel.
Possibly because the car in front of him braked. But this sort of rub spot on the right hand wall, start of that is my braking knuckle. It wasn't even that hard of a freaking contact. It was just minor. And not my fault that guy slowed down in front of me. All his fault. Completely his fault. Lap forward, this guy has been chasing me all lap, trying to look for a move. He has a huge advantage on me. I'm gonna go to the outside and take that inside and force him. Still alongside him. Now he's ahead of me, and I'm rocking it up the inside. No, no, no. He's gonna get an absolute beautiful switchback. We're gonna end up a little bit of contact as I get on the grass a little bit. Going into the cutting, I'm gonna get a bad exit. He's gonna duck underneath me and swing around outside. Remember, I have a damaged car. I'm gonna try to maintain that inside all the way around. Not gonna quite walk. Unfortunately, the outside of Corey Cornwall. Now, I go a little wide. I'm on the grass. I'm fine. I have the car pointed straight. Now, obviously, I could just fall back in line and claim my spot here. But no. I don't like that. I have a little bit of inner Max Verstappen in me. Throwing it up the inside. Hella of a sin there. That's like the second time I've said hell of a sin in this video.
I ended up finishing like 7th that race.
Race 3, again starting in about fairly decently far in the back. I'm gonna try to get a jump start here. It's a little hard when you're in that kind of position because you're right on the corner exit. Not getting the best exit exactly I wanted to, so lifting off a bit, let you guys do battle. Focusing on a better exit, and this guy throws it up inside. Getting a better exit. Lifting off. He's gonna end up letting me by. Wasn't sure. Nearly scared the poo out of me. Fail. Getting a monstrous exit out of the cutting. Through a quarry corner. Quarry corner? Kind of saw that and said, oh, he might bounce back, so I just stepped on the gas. He ends up in the wall a little bit. Drawing alongside of him. Staying side by side. A little bit of room, a little bit of contact is going to knock me off. Getting an amazing exit out of there. He's going to go defensive, trying to block me. I'm going to slice it up, thread the needle through him. Cool Mo's delivery too. Still side by side. He's gonna back out. up getting a bad exit. Not going defensive, just going to throw it up the inside.
Fucking idiot.
He's going to get a good switchback. Drop alongside me again.
Why try forcing that right there, you idiot?
Into Hell's Corner. Oh. Not trying to stay alongside him as best as I could there. Better through here. Right on him.
Karen, don't fuck me up.
Definitely has a little bit of a better
Keep
exit.
bumping into me, Karen.
Focusing on the exit again. Right on again. Gonna end up lifting a little bit. Trying to cover that ground through Skyline and into Bibbles. Try to focus on the exit on the straight. I'm on the inside, staying defensive. Get a little bit of a big bump there. End up going off. Rejoining. He's gonna gain that position. He's gonna look to the inside too. Outbraking him. Getting a good exit. Up the inside. Gonna get that position. Drawing alongside of him. He backs out. I've also got speed in this call. Kind of poking my head in there, seeing if I can get that overtake done. Like, he makes a little bit of a slow in the corner, and then
Easy there, Lewis.
probably get a little bit of exit there. I might have actually been alongside him now, but he again is second and has a much greater pace than me. These guys, again, the second place callers, well, past second place. I can definitely... These guys ahead, again, the past second place callers, again, trying to make up position with this pace. Now we're right behind him. Flashing his lights. Almost in train there. Truck alongside him right there. Got my nose. And almost making it 3 wide. Room's gonna run out. I cannot exactly see it from here. So I'm essentially referencing off this guy. And what it feels like to me in this 50 board up there.
As you could tell, both of us were absolutely not going to make out that corner, so it was definitely our faults.
Another look at it. Breaking there. That guy lucked out. Sliding into the grass. Race 4. I am starting dead last. And I'm going to take advantage of that. Make sure get my tires extra grippy. Outside line not formed yet, so I should have back up inside here. And I just do not. Where's that restart? No restart. Oh yeah. Also, look at the clouds. Just a note for next race. Sending it 3 wide. He kind of swipes across me. I was there. Now that he gets I'm starting dead last, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Starting 17th, by the way. He doesn't break yet. Oh. Yeah, completely his fault. I was not making that corner. Oh. I'm gonna take a tour up the hill and down it. Going alongside. Swiping inside. He goes wide, and I'm gonna end up getting that. And then I figure he's gonna come back onto the track, so I kind of end up in the grass there, barely saving it. Going defensive, coming back across, and gonna try to go through the nose there. Not happening. Gonna avoid himself in the long run, and I get ahead. And narrowly avoid that guy, who does a terrible return. Oh my god. Oh, you. Oh, it gets on the grass and loses it. Ooh, tries to save it. Bounces around. What he's gonna try to do? Try to turn around. Kicks it into reverse. Nearly takes me out. And goes like this way. Picks up this way. And oh, big crash. 4 cars involved.
So I ended up finishing 7th that race again. There was a 5th race, but it was raining and it was a waterlogged track, and people apparently don't know wet tires exist. So I started on pole, and first lap I had a 10-second lead, and there's nothing interesting about that race. But I did win it. So anyways, I want you guys' genuine opinion on this new editing style. I'm putting more effort into my videos. So leave it in the comments, and if you made it this far, like and subscribe to help me out, and so I can keep making these amazing videos. Anyways, you can now watch me suffer in the rain going up the hill, fighting for my life.